Hi guys, so today I'm gonna do a long reading vlog. Maybe I'll combine both of the books into one video because they are part of a series and they're really long, thick books. It's a brick of a book. Like carrying these two books together is really heavy, and they were 800 pages long for both two books, and it was crazy because I never read an 800-page book ever. I read a lot of YA fantasy, but those are like mostly 500. So this was a little bit like more than that. It was like 800, and to read two books in a series 800 pages long, I can't believe I did it. I thought I was going crazy. I didn't want to do it. I was kind of hesitant, but then I heard that these were about dragons, and I was like, okay, well, dragons are my favorite fantasy, mystical, magical creature, and I was like, I gotta read it because it's about dragons. So, that book is The Priory of the Orange Tree. This is my own copy. Now, let me just say, this book at Barnes & Noble was like $25. Then I saw it on eBay for like $10. So I got it on eBay, and it came with some sticky notes, and it came annotated and highlighted like some parts of it. And I was glad, and I was happy, and I didn't mind it because actually I'm bothered reading. And then I checked out from my library, and I just now, it's right now 3:30 on Saturday, 7:22, and it's 3:30, so I finished at 3 o'clock, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta film, because I can't believe I finished an 800 book series. So I'm very happy because I started this in June. It took me a month to read, and then this was a library copy, so I stood up like a lot of nights just to read it, and I just every moment, every chance I got, I read, because this is due in like 2 weeks time. So I'm glad I finished it, and I'll be going back to the library soon to get some more books. And yeah, I just couldn't believe it. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a rewatch on these two. So the Priory of the Orange Tree is saying the house of Brendan has ruled Inez for 1,000 years. Still unwed, Queen Severin IX must conceive a daughter to protect her realm from destruction. But assassins are getting closer to her door. Edith Darn is an outsider at court. Though she has risen to the position of lady in waiting, she is loyal to a hidden society of mages. Edith keeps a watchful eye on Severin, secretly protecting her with forbidden magic across the dark sea. Thane has trained to be a dragon rider since she was a child, but is forced to make a choice that could see her life unravel. Meanwhile, the divided East and West refuse to parley, and forces of chaos are rising from the sleep. So, basically, this goes in with, I'm not going through my tabs because that's going to take way too long. So let me just give you the very synopsis. So in this world, there's mystical creatures that are called dragons, and there's these dragon riders, and they ride dragons, and they go into war and go into battle and all that. And so these dragons come out from the sea, and they rise above the sea, and they blow up fire. And so because of the fire, everything is kind of gone into flames. And basically because of that, the world is now in chaos because everything is destroyed, and countries are at war because of that. Because they're like, you shouldn't be keeping these dragons. These dragons are like causing fire, and everything is getting ruined. Our land, our soil, everything is getting ruined. And these dragons are causing a huge plague, and everyone's getting sick, so why won't we just get rid of them and destroy them or kill them and they're kind of like, this kingdom is like, oh well, I don't want to kill them because we have a bond, and it's really important for a dragon rider to have a bond. And once the dragon don't have a bond, they go out of control and cause more chaos. So they don't know what to do with them. So that goes on in book 1. Basically, that's all you need to know, because I'm not going to go through all these tabs. That's going to take forever. You'll be here sitting for like ever. So that's pretty much just the basic plot point that you have to understand in book 1. Now, I go into book 2, and this is actually the prequel, which I didn't know. And but I'm glad I read it. I mean, it was huge, but it was so good, because this is, I think this book, The Priory of the Orange Tree, it's gonna be a duology, because the way it ended, and I don't know if this is spoilers, but it's kind of common sense. So AKA pause if you wanna, spoiler alert. 1, 2, 3 spoil. The dragons die at the end. Okay, everything, they die. It's this total darkness. The sky is enveloped in total darkness, and like, what should I say? The dragons die because there was a comet that came through the sky and killed everything and everyone in the entire kingdom. And so they wiped away and vanished everything, and there were chaos, of course, and that's how the dragons died. And it happened on the day of the fallen night. So that's what happened. Basically, I know that in an 800-page book, for 2 of these books, I'm not doing any justice, but I don't want to give anything away. But that's basically what you had to know. And there were these dragons that came out onto the sea, and they caused chaos, and they were shooting flames and like fire everywhere. Then they caused a plague, and they killed everyone. And then a huge comet. In book 2, all you need to know that it was during a dark fallen night, when the sky enveloped in black, there was a comet, and that basically was the end of the life for the dragons. So if you love dragons and like to read about dragons, and then I suggest you pick these 2 books up. They're really long, but they're really good, and I love them. And I gave these books a 4 out of 5 stars. And I know my review already vlogged that I did justice, but I don't want to give anything away. So please, if you love dragons, once again, pick these books up. I know they're long, but I did it even though I was hesitant, so please pick them up. And I gave both these books 5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, that's my reading vlog or review on the Priory of the Orange Tree and the Day of the Fallen Night. I hope you guys enjoy and are reading such great, lovely books, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!